Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be potting up a hanging basket. We have 3, possibly 4 plants that I showed you in the plant haul video that I did earlier. Today we're going to use the white licorice plant. We have a lavender colored bacopa. It's very pretty. And then this glitz euphorbia that really reminds me of the diamond frost euphorbia from Proven Winners, but this is a completely different grower. So all of these are going to go in this hanging basket here that I got at Dollar General. I think it was $3, and then the core liner might have been $1. So we're probably in this about $4. Each of these little potted plants were $3.99. And then I'm thinking about putting this Salvia splendens in the middle, kind of as a thriller. This was $1.48 from Lowe's. So we'll see if I end up putting that in there. I'm using so those are gunshots because we live in Texas and people behind us like to shoot guns. So that's going to be really fun today. The potting soil that I'm using, my husband got this for me. Usually I wouldn't get something so fancy, but he picked this up for me at Walmart. This is Better Homes and Gardens, natural and organic professional container mix. You want to use some sort of container mix, potting mix. When planting up containers, you don't want to use dirt out of your yard because it's going to hold too much water, and it's going to make your pots very heavy and possibly cause your plants to get root rot because it's just going to retain way too much moisture. Potting soil is going to be more free draining. It's light and fluffy, and just better to use for your pots. So first of all, I'm going to put a little bit of soil in the bottom. I already have the liner in the basket. Just want to get a little bit at the bottom. I don't want to fill it all the way up yet. I want to get my plants in there and make sure they're going to fit. So first, this euphorbia is going to go at the back. Now this particular basket is going to be hanging on a shepherd's hook right at the base of my front porch. So this basket will have a definite front side. If a basket was hanging somewhere where you could see it, you know, all the way around 365 degrees, then you might want to arrange your plants a little differently. But since this is definitely going to have a front side, I'm going to put this big one at the back so that it can fill in the back. Then these other two, because they're kind of spillers, creepers, they're going to come over the edge. I'll want those to kind of creep out over the front. So euphorbia in the back. This bacopa is called Scopia Gulliver Blue. Very pretty. You probably can't see that. There it is. This one will go in next. If the roots, this one isn't really too pot bound. If the roots are really tightly wound around the bottom, just kind of break it up a little bit. Just kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. You're not going to hurt the plant. And then I will place that. I will kind of lean it like it's not going to go straight in like this. I'm going to angle it just a little bit because it will be filled with soil, so it'll be fine. Just going to angle it so that it can spill down. And I think I am going to try to get this salvia in here. For containers, there's a formula called Thriller, Spiller, and Filler. or in some, arrangement of those three words. a little root bound too. So for containers, not necessarily hanging baskets, but more for actual, you know, pots, you want something in the middle that's a thriller, and then you want something to crawl down the side, and that's your spiller. And then you want something as a filler in between your thriller and your spiller. So I think our euphorbia is going to be our filler. This is our thriller, and then these two plants are our spillers. And it is so hot today. I'm just gonna have to wipe sweat off my face. It is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2020. Maybe that's why all the gunshots, I don't know. And I should have a margarita. What? I should have a margarita right now. Anyway, so let's get this licorice plant in here. And this is pretty root bound. Look, roots are stuck. Look at that. So we're gonna zhuzh these roots too. Just break them up. Okay. And then sweat. Let's see. And it's okay to smush and jam all these plants in here. These are just annuals. They're only gonna last one season. So shove them in there. They will be fine. Let's see how that looks. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure if I like the salvia though. We're gonna see. Maybe I'll make one with the salvia and one without. Move this over. Okay. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. All right, so then I'm just gonna take this garden potting soil and just fill in the gaps. And then we're gonna water it in really good. Because this is such a shallow basket, like it's not a deep basket, it's not a deep pot at all. This will probably, and because you know it gets really hot and humid here, we're probably gonna have to water this at minimum once a day, and as it gets hotter, probably twice a day. This basket will have to be watered because it's so shallow. The soil, and there's, you know, quite a few plants in here with roots that are thirsty. It's gonna dry out every single day if you don't keep it moist. Go dirt off all the way around. Make sure got plenty of soil in there to keep those roots nice and moist. Now, something that I forgot to do before I started packing in soil, but I still have room, I have earthworm castings and just some all-purpose organic plant food. Both of these I got at Walmart. They're very inexpensive. I think this bag of worm castings is $3, and this all-purpose fertilizer might have been $5, maybe. Anyway, just a couple of handfuls of worm castings. It's a very gentle organic fertilizer for your plants. They're gonna love it. And the more organic material you have in your planting area, whether it's a raised bed, whether it's in the ground, whether it's a potted plant, the more organic material you have in there, it helps your soil medium retain moisture. So it's just good to have, and your plants love it. And then this all-purpose plant food is just to keep these plants healthy and keep them fed. When you have a plant in a container, and especially watering it twice a day, a lot of the nutrients are going to leach out of the soil. So I'm putting in this granular fertilizer right now as I'm planting, and probably once a week I will add a liquid fertilizer mixed in some water when I'm watering these plants, just to keep them fed. Okay, so I've got fertilizer in there, just a couple of handfuls, not a whole lot. Get the rest of the dirt in there. Okay, and then we will get it watered and hung on the hook. And there it is. I love it. Very nice. So I'll do one more and hang that on the other side. See you next time.